Hi, everyone. This is Grace from DoraHacks, and welcome everyone to the third grantee demo session for the Atom Economic Zone Quadratic. We are very excited to have you here to check out the two amazing projects that are helping to grow the Cosmos ecosystem today. So for a quick refresher, the AEZ Quadratic Grant is a long-term funding program supporting public goods and app chains in the Atom Economic Zone. This round's matching prize pool includes 8,000 Atom allocated based on quadratic funding and also 31K USDC distributed through Macy quadratic voting. So if you're an Atom staker, you're automatically whitelisted for Macy voting. So make sure to cast your vote before the deadline on November 15th. You can head over to dorahacks.io/AEZ to see all the grantees and support your favorite project. Also, big thank you to Cosmos Hub, AA DAO, and Dora Factory for making this funding round possible. So now let's meet today's grantees. The first one is Chain Abstraction. Chain Abstraction is a returning grantee. They focus on building tools, libraries, and standards for the next wave of decentralized apps, tackling UX issues, and making it easier for users to onboard to Web3. So, all right, Chain Abstraction, are you ready to present?
Definitely ready.
Okay.
Yeah, without further ado, I can start sharing the screen. And like while I'm doing it, like I'm want to say I'm really happy to be here for the second round, and really thankful to all the people who worked during the previous round. And as soon as you can see I get the confirmation, you can see the screen. I guess I can start. Perfect. So today I'm representing Megarock, and our project here is Chain Abstractions, Tools, and Accounts. And for the introduction, let's talk about what chain abstraction is. So this is like our ideal scenario. If we have our application on the blockchain, where we might want to onboard users from other ecosystems. Like, for example, if we want to support users to be able to log in with Kepler, and we on our dApp we want to save some positions, like user have certain balance, or it has like certain positions, or whatever your application is about. And the same way, we want to onboard users from other ecosystems. Like, for example, if it's users only have MetaMask, users have interacted with Ethereum before. We also want to somehow identify that user and save information about it inside of that. So why is it hard? Like, what is the current situation? Why is it hard to accomplish? The reason is our applications typically live in a blockchain, and quite often they live inside a virtual machine. In case of Cosmos, it's virtual machines called Cosmosm. Other blockchains have different virtual machine. And typically we don't manually inside our applications handle these issues such as cryptography, user authentication, and usually it's a blockchain node that does all of that to us and simply provides this is the user who this is this I authenticated user, here his address. And in case of Cosmos, like our node applications do not support like verifying signatures from other wallets, from credentials of other ecosystems. Like each of other wallets, they have standards for the transactions, how to serialize it, how the signature should look like, and we cannot, like our Cosmos nodes cannot just simply verify those. And even with the Cosmos, like if we switch the chain ID and try to sign let's say Cosmos Hub message with a Neutron address or like Stargaze address, even in that case, like our virtual machine, our nodes won't be able to natively process that transaction, because our nodes, our Cosmos blockchain only can handle Cosmos addresses. So like what's the status quo? Has anyone in the ecosystem have tried to solve it? And there's a bunch of projects that actually have been trying to tackle this issue. Like a few examples of them is like Xion with the X abstract account custom Cosmos module. And also Osmosis has recently published their smart account module that kind of tries to solve this problem. The way it works is the blockchain will allow any transaction and signatures to come through, and then it would either it either would have enshrined modules for process it, or we'd have like so-called authenticator or account contracts that would verify that for us. So like if this is like the status quo, why there's not that many teams building on top of it? there's actually a few problems that exist nowadays, like why it's not so widespread. First of all, even if we take that there's are already existing solutions on the blockchain, like on a virtual machine, on the node level that can handle this for us, it's still very hard problem to solve. If we take just generating the artifacts needed for verifying for processing on-chain, each of the ecosystem, except in addition to have their own type of addresses, have a ton of custom thing that you need to generate. Just simply on the front end part, asking users to sign something is really hard task to do. Each First of all, we have different different addresses. Then we have different key types. Like on Ethereum, we have same key type as in Cosmos, but Phantom is different, and then passkeys they just completely different curve. Then additionally, we have some weird algorithm that is also unique to each of the chain. Like in a Cosmos, we use amino signatures and protobufs, and MetaMask they use different hashing algorithm, and Phantom they use base 58 for encoding data, and then on the Phantom they use like all kind of weird data structures for wrapping the data that you need to extract in order to process them on chain. Then additionally, all of the solutions mentioned above, they built for other chains initially, and they have all kind of protections against malicious actors. And but now that we want to kind of take them for our chain, we need to reinvent them. So in order to do that, we need to ask users to sign the data in a specific manner, which is also hard problem to do, and like there's a lot of burden on application developers to solve it all. Uh, additional problem is like the existing solutions. We mentioned that there's like this authenticated contract. They're still quite raw, and there's not that many examples of how to actually process them on your dApp. And additionally, sometimes you want to do something extra with the signature data. For example, if we talking about MetaMask users, Ethereum user, this contract would just simply tell us whether it's valid or not, but like how to get an actual Ethereum address to then process them on our application is a hard task. So in some cases, you might also need to disable some of this. For example, you want your dApp to only have a passkey users, or like there's room for customization is quite small, and we need like more tools for doing like build small primitives for handling those. So another problem, what is there no modules? Like we mentioned, there's two like chains basically design and osmosis that have this custom modules. Like what do we do for everywhere else? Like with the modules, with the chains without those modules, or like, for example, some of them might be like licensed. We cannot use them directly. So how do we do it in general purpose way? Uh, so like for general purpose solutions, we also propose this kind of hacks. For example, on our front end, we can have a relayer wallet that users might not necessarily be aware of that would wrap our Cosmos transactions and then interact with our applications. Another issue that is hard to solve is gas. If we take this example of Relayer wallet, someone would need to pay our native Cosmos transaction gas, and as a developers, it might not be sustainable problem to pay for all the users ourselves. So we need some kind of tricks how to solve it. So this is all the problems, like why it's not like widespread yet, and we are in the end, we'll go for summary what we're building, but this is example how it could work. This is what we call proxy account. So if we take a small, simple example, how we would do this for Ethereum users on our front end, we could send if let's say users only have some funds on Ethereum, we can ask users to pass some funds, and then the message required for user authentication from Ethereum, then using some cross-chain solutions that exist already, like Polyton, Axelar, over IBC, we can pass the message to Cosmos. We can create an account. We can automatically swap ETH for our local token, for example, for Atom, and then it can be used uh, on on our account that we just recently created. Then atomically, we can also issue a fee grant so that the front end could use the grant from a newly created account to pay for the gas. So we can do this all atomically, and then users after that, user will only think that he interacts with Ethereum, but behind the scenes, we do all this action and create an account in Cosmos for the user. Then the second step would simply uh, every time we don't need to do as much actions anymore. We simply prompt users to sign a message with their Ethereum address. Behind the scenes, we do actions with our secret layer wallet, and then we pay for it using a proxy account we just had created for the users, and then the contract will verify, and then we interact with our DAO. So this is kind of simple example of proxy accounts that we were building. We can go through descriptions of the new build and the milestones we set up. And to summarize what we're building, how we're trying to solve all this problem, we have like client-side libraries and modules. They already deployed on npm.js, so it's quite easy to install. We have right-side Cosmosm solutions for modular solutions for like verifying specific credentials. We also have different utilities, both client side and contract side for like issuing fee grants, like generating wallets. And these three pretty much we already solved. We iterating improving them. Right now we will be working on their documentations, so they're easy to use. And these two will be basically our goals for the next iteration. So like now we would interact with the Squid router, like with the Skip API for like, automatically swap funds, and then we would build the proper implementation of the proxy account so that anyone can simply on any network can just create an account for any users out there, like from Ethereum, from Solana, from Bitcoin, from basically anywhere, and like create a flow for it, like, and in a way that they are not even aware that this is Cosmos. So this is it on our end. Happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Do we have any questions from the audience? No? Okay, great. Thank you so much for your intro on your project and sharing all the great work you've done. We are very happy to have you back with us this round. So next we are gonna welcome our new grantee, Zone. You're new to the community. Zone is your go-to source for Cosmos news, tutorials, and everything else helping users navigating the world of DeFi. So Zone, take it away when you're ready.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
So hello everyone. So I'm Tang. I'm leading research and content at Zone. So our team includes 4 people. Crypto Zero is the founder. Me and another researcher called Sepmos and Moises in charge of doing Spanish content. So our mission is simple. We want to be the content hub for projects, tutorial, update, airdrop for the entire Cosmos ecosystem. So we provide you with the latest news, insights, and educational contents to help you navigate the exciting world of DeFi and beyond. So I'm going through what we are currently doing. So first we have a Twitter account where we cover creating content, including videos, research, just like this one, the interchain ecosystem maps, tokenomics series, and a series of NFT update, Cosmos NFT update, and more. We also have a Citozone website where we aggregate all the news in one place. So in this website, we have all the YouTube contents from CryptoCitos. We have in-depth Cosmos ecosystem research. So this is our own work, and we also have aggregate all the important news into one place. So if you want to like get up to date with Cosmos news, you can just go to our website or scrolling our Twitter account. We also have a newsletter that we start running since May last year. This is a monthly newsletter where we cover the most important news like happen in Cosmos every month. You can subscribe to our newsletter if you want to receive these in your emails. We also have a YouTube channel where we publish short content. So cover like important news just happen like within the weeks, and you can find all of them here, and all of them are just like below 1 minute, so it's easy to watch and digest and very straight to the point. So we submit for the grant, the AEZ grant from DoraHacks, in order to run out a seed to earn campaign. So as you guys might know, in Solana ecosystem, they have Solana Earn, Super Team Earns, which is a platform where content creator who creating content about Solana ecosystem projects can be rewarded. So our ultimate goal is to reward content creator who creating high quality content in Cosmos ecosystem. So this we believe that this will help to form a strong community around the Cosmos Hub, the AEZ, and also the Cosmos. Yeah, so that's all from my side. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Okay, let's see if we have any questions. Not at the moment. Okay. Thank you for the awesome presentation. We are very excited to have Zone as a new grantee, and we can't wait to see how your work supports the Cosmos community. And thank you so much to everyone who joined us today. Just a quick reminder, the AEZ Quadratic Grant is a long-term funding program with 8K Atom and 31K USDC in this round. And voting and contributions are open until November 15th. So head over to dorahacks.io/AEZ to support your favorite grantees. And a huge thank you again to Cosmos Hub, AA DAO, and Dora Factory for their continued support. We are very excited to see how today's projects grow and shape the future of Cosmos. So thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see you at the next demo session.